All right, hey, good morning, everybody. Let me turn on the camera. There we are. What's up? Let me make sure I'm streaming here. If I am, good morning. Do I see me? There's me. All right, we're streaming. There we are. Cool, and I can read comments. All right, see, look, it's official. I'm streaming. All right, so we got a lot to talk about this morning. Yeah, look at this. Tropical Storm Bertha forms. Crazy, right? Oh my goodness. Just a couple nights ago, we were saying, where the heck is the yellow circle? Where's the crayons? Because there was so much support that we could possibly have a little something, something. Tropical thingy majiggy, remember? So I rolled out of bed this morning around 6 o'clock, flipped on the radar, and I'm like, holy cow. Started looking at satellites, and you can see a huge blowup of convection. Um, so it's happening now. Landfall is going to be this morning, it appears. And it's definitely got that look, man. A little spinner, man. We got a little eye forming. It's just north of Charleston right now. And we got a tail way out there in the Atlantic that's going to be coming in around later. So definitely classic tropics. And proves that us amateur meteorologists can be right and wrong, just like the big dogs, because no one saw this coming. And tropical storm warnings typically are out, 36 hours to 24 hours, not 1 hour. So anyway, it happens. That's why we love weather, right? Because you just never know. All right, so what's up, Cindy? Yep, we're drinking the Louis today. Got a lot of supporters on there. Thank you guys and girls. I've been posting. I actually posted something in our little supporter chat room this morning. We have NOAA on their global tropics hazards map highlighted our little area down there in the Western Caribbean. So we'll show that in a little bit, and then we'll talk about the space launch. Because unfortunately, we're going to have popcorn storms all day today, and it's going to be iffy on whether or not they make it over there before the launch time or after. So, fingers crossed. All right, let's see what's going on. So there's that. Here's your official stuff in case you haven't even saw yet. So there's your official watch. Tropical Storm Bertha, winds 45. And it's going to get a little stronger. We got that tail developing out here in the backside, rolling in. So here's basically a closer look just north of Charleston. But the tropical storm force winds here, just clipping sustained winds. Some of the buoys out in the Atlantic, Shay Gibson, our buddy, was showing some of the winds out there, and definitely 60 plus mile an hour could be rolling in here soon. So there you go. Daytona Beach, yep. NASCAR tonight. Oh my God, we looked at that yesterday. It does not look good. Let's look real quick again on the race day forecast. That's my site, racedayforecast.com. 70% today. So unfortunately, Bertha is expected to track just north of Charlotte. Look at that. So 2 a.m. tonight. Wow, that's not good. So 2 a.m. tonight, it's supposed to be just north of Charlotte, which means leading up to Charlotte tonight, Bertha could be a big downer for NASCAR fans tonight. No fans. There's no fans there. Only the people on their couches. All right, so let's talk. Let's see. We got so many things to talk about. So there's Bertha. Another cool graphic, if you want to see it, on this radar map that I got. It actually imposes the track in the current radar. So there you go. That's cooking, right? I updated the site with everything. And you get some really good high resolution radar here from Charleston. And you can see her spinning in. Big tail. This will be interesting. This tail, we can have some rain training for sure between Charleston and Georgetown here. We're gonna have this rain train of rains rolling in, kind of like what Miami saw last night. Miami had 5 inches plus in a couple hour time frame. There you go, Jason. Yeah, we'll talk about that. So, SpaceX. I know. There's really, gosh. So right now, there's nothing on the radar for Florida, obviously. The flow today is east to west. And let's look one more zoomed in look here, and then we'll say goodbye. This is on the College of DuPage. Great website for high resolution graphics. So thanks for them for providing this. But there we go. There's our spin. And, it could be making official landfall any minute. This thing is really flying northward. This backside tail, though, could pose some strong weather throughout the day. So we'll see if it makes landfall. Like now, it could have already made landfall. It could be the shortest tropical storm in history. The time everybody gets their graphics done, it's going to be over. All right, so here's SpaceX. Let's look at some short-range models for Florida today. We're going to go all around the board and talk all kinds of weather. I bet you, Monica. Holy cow, Charleston. You are getting rock and rolled, man. You're getting the spinach right on top of you. So how about that, right? How about the even though 45 mile an hour tropical storm, but totally missed by so many. It just proves if they ever argue what I do and you do, they get it wrong too. So it's been wet, man. All right, so we've had midweek. Go to weathernerds.org, Matt's site, great site. We've had such a busy week of weather. We've had that mid-level low spin out on the Atlantic, come back down. Now the same rain is coming back up. So a lot of areas that were hit hard with rains last week, going to get it again. Texas today, Storm Prediction Center. We have fans in Texas. They just updated that. We have Central Texas under the gun today. Some tornado chance. Definitely wind and hail chances. So hail chances today. Big time Middle Texas and wind for Middle Texas. Coastal areas, obviously, as our big tail rolls in off of the Atlantic. We talk a lot about the Gulf Stream fueling these thunderstorms. So we're going to have a squally, stormy day here on the East Coast. Some storms possible here as our middle upper Gulf could get a little stormy weather too. All right, so there's that. Let's roll into real quick into SpaceX predictions, as we got a lot of fans wanting to do that before I lose everybody. What's up, Vicky? Thanks for the stars. Stars are new. Didn't know what the stars were. Here's the launch. That's $1 million question, Angelique Safer. Got that right. I'm a terrible name butcher. Dead calm in Charleston. Nope. South Florida, yep. Miami got hit hard last night with rain. 5 inches plus fell within a couple hours. Hey, Telford, yep. NASCAR are going to be. Everything is iffy today. NASCAR, SpaceX. So here's your flow today. This is around noon. So the next couple hours, we're just going to have real fast moving spotty showers. 1 o'clock, here's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So, I mean, we showed this yesterday. Every model run is going to be a little different on where these storms, it's impossible to really pinpoint where the storms are going to develop. All you got to be noticing is the pattern, and the pattern is these quick little popcorn storms are going to be developing throughout the day today in Florida, and they're going to be moving quick east to west, west to east, west to actually west southwest to north northeast. There you go, Stephanie Stokes. Yeah, can you believe it? Tropical storm. What? It's 2020, man, the year of the unexpected. Hey, Wendy from Greensboro. Robin, yeah. Well, anyway, so here's, it's just hit or miss. I don't know their thunderstorm protocols, and later tonight, 6 o'clock, things get a little more dicey. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. This is tonight. So, I mean, the launch window, the storms could still be scattered enough to where, this is 5 o'clock. But every model run is going to be a little different. Like I said, it's impossible for these models. Here was the last model run. Here was an hour before that at 5 o'clock. The latest one looks a little better. 5 o'clock. Nothing there. So again, hit or miss, man. I mean, it's worth the shot to drive over if you're close. Cloud cover, it's spotty. Here's 3 o'clock. Look at that. A lot of blue sky here in Florida. You're just going to have these little storms. Here's 4 o'clock, white as clouds. And then we get that blow up around 5, 6 o'clock. So, I mean, it's a race. It's a race whether or not they, I don't even know what the latest chances are. All right, so anybody got the latest chances on SpaceX? I'm not sure. But anyway, so still 50. I mean, it's just, there's no organized system. That's good news. It's just normal, quick moving afternoon stuff. We just got to watch for. So there's that. All right, let's rewind a little bit. There's 5 o'clock. So even 3 o'clock. So 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's just it's so close. I mean, here's 2 o'clock. Too bad they couldn't move it up because everything's going to be pretty clear at noon. There's noontime, almost nothing. So these storms are just going to be developing throughout the day and pushing that way. 5 o'clock. So close, man. I don't know. Close. 66%. Christina, does that mean that's better than 60? All right, so before I lose everybody, then we'll ramble on a lot. So anyway, I updated the website. We got some great links here from weathernerds.org. These are direct links, and he just emailed me, Matt. I don't think he watches us. He probably has a lot better things to do than watch us. Hey, Whitney. Marcy, yeah, there's a double whammy of rain. Dave, no, they're wrong. There's higher winds. But anyway, we got these direct links. You want to take a look at what's happening right now, visible satellites and all that good stuff. So there you go. All these links are live on the site now. Come here, Louie. Louie's crying. The girls want, day it is today. It's Wednesday. Today's Starbucks Wednesday. The girls go to get their Starbucks. And he crying. So let's say hi to Louie real quick. And then we're going to talk about tropics and all kinds of stuff. What do you think, buddy? You sad? Where's Louie? All right, Somerville. Listen. Oh, Catherine, good point. Yeah, well, there you go. There's another point. It might be clear enough to launch, but Bertha could be throwing in a big wrench. Right, Louie? What do you think? So, Jonathan, yeah, 2 storms in June. Very, very, very rare. Hey, Casper, your favorite graphic got updated this morning, and it's showing our tropical system down in the Caribbean as a possibility. Go full screen, Louie. What are you doing, buddy? Louie. There's our boy. What do you think? You like the light, buddy? He's our boy. He's gonna get mad now. I'm gonna put him down. But all right, so we had a couple good. Here's a good one here. This is on Wind Alert. And You can definitely see the rotation. So we're getting wind, sustained winds now, 35, gusts 45. There was a couple of them offshore here that were, which one did he show earlier? It was pretty good. We had a 60 mile an hour rain or gust. Where am I at anyway? I'm not even in. I don't like this label. It's hard to see. But anyway, you can see the direction here. Look at that. You can almost see where it's coming ashore. Look at the winds. Look at that. These are real live wind stations here on Wind Alert. But there's our wind directions. And just north of Foley Island here, you can see the rotation coming in. So anyway, definitely got the winds to prove it. So here's the latest on the Wind Knoll School site. There's our tight circulation spinning away. There it is. I see you, Bertha. You can't fool us. It happened. The euro was all over it. Now the euro is totally backed off it. All right, so here we go. This is one global map. This is one map that comes out, and not. It's been wrong a lot over the years. But again, if you follow me a long time, I like to talk long range stuff. We look at patterns, we look at consistency with models, and we look at ensembles. Well, there's been a lot of consistency with some low pressure area developing the first week of June down around Central America, and Euro was on it, then it was off it. Kind of off it. GFS is on it all the time. CMC, UK, a couple other models. So anyway, so today this is our global tropic hazards map, and they have it highlighted now as moderate confidence that we could possibly have something here. All right. So again, nothing to stress about. It just adds credibility to what we've been hype harping on, not hyping on. And there you go. So let's talk about, we're going to talk about long range stuff here. So anyway, so now I don't feel so bad talking about this stuff, because when it's an official NOAA product puts it out, then I'm not a bad guy anymore, right? Hey, sales tax. Yeah, Terry, that's coming up, right? Hurricane supply sales tax holiday. That includes generators. And it's always good to have a generator, because I was out of power yesterday. Fally Island. Fally with an A, Sally? Fally Island? Fally. Cool. Hey, yeah, Monica, we're going to talk about that. Where am I? I'm in my chair. No, I'm in Oldsmar, Florida. Oldsmar, Florida, smack dab in between Tampa Bay and, in fact, right here, you can see, this is where I live, right here. Boom, right here. The top of the bay. Right here. Boom, right here. Right underneath the T and A. Ooh, T and A. That sounds like a shirt. I live for T and A, under T and A. So anyway, all right, so let's look at some long range stuff. All right, so we always go to tropicaltidbits.com and look at long range stuff. So we'll look at that, and then we'll look at a lot of models. We'll look at a lot of ensemble models, models. Yeah, so listen, yeah, Charleston, listen, you guys, any minute I think we're going to get a notification that we have landfall. And again, like I said, just in time, once everybody gets their graphics up, landfall. Oh, there we go. Now they're saying it already made landfall. See? Jonathan Erdman, he with Weather Company, he's saying that Bertha made landfall fairly close to where Hugo did. So it's like we said, we just saw it. We just saw it together. We saw it that it looked like landfall. So if you just found out about Bertha, it's already on land. Oh, there you go, Sony George. Okay. Looks like we have landfall. Landfall. We'll wait for the NHC to say it. I like Twitter. You can keyword landfall. And Weather Channel is saying 1 minute ago, landfall just east of Charleston. So there you go. Oh, there we go. Here's the official word. There it is. It didn't take long. So I got to retweet that. Let me put this on our webpage real quick. This is how I do work. So anyway, Bertha just made landfall. Came and gone, all within 2 hours. I had to skedaddle my app and my website and Instagram and get everything switched around, and here we go. So, all right, let's type it up. Tropical storm Bertha has made landfall. That's all we need to show right now. People can read it. Anybody not in the chat right now is not going to see it, obviously. Tropical Bertha has made landfall. Boy, that was quick. Boy, that was quick. There you go. We gotta add a little humor. I can be humorous because we're social mediaologists. Oh, did I forget storm? Did I forget? Somebody proofreading my Facebook page? Did I forget the word storm? I edit my stuff a lot. Somebody last year thought I loved it. They were like, "Oh, you only edit your stuff after Tropical Bertha." Man, that was a great catch. I owe you a beer, Tropical Bertha. Well, maybe she didn't even get to be storm long enough to be called storm. There should be a time limit when using a name on. Hi, what's up, William Swain, supporter? Thank you very much. All right, so we've been talking a lot about this. Let's watch. We're going to look at long-range models now. Again, if you're just tuning in, we've had Bertha, and now we're watching long-range models. Let me close out my windows. All right, so GFS has been all over this. Here's what's happening. All right, so basically, boom, right here. All right, so if you go to the East Pacific, we already have a system right here that's being watched on the Pacific side. And it's in red now that they believe it's going to form. This is on the Pacific side. Some of the models have been showing that this crosses over up into the Bay of Campeche, including the Euro. Some of the models have generally low pressures hanging around, which you're starting to see right here, and kind of let this sucker go away, dissolve, and then we get a secondary pressure of low pressure develop here first part of June. So basically, the models are thinking either A over here, but more models are saying A, B over here. So the latest GFS, there's the Pacific storm. This is Saturday, May 30th. All of them have it getting pulled northward, including the Euro. And a little piece here hangs on. You know, it's got a lot of land over there, but generally speaking, you know, it's been having a hard time, this whole general low pressure area. But June the 3rd, you know, less than 10 days away, it starts to pull it all together and bring a storm up. Now, that's pretty big, but Monday, June 8th. So 10 days out, which, you know, everybody says don't go past 10 days. But this has been the general consistent thinking here of the models is a crossover of energy. That's the latest GFS. Overnight GFS, 00Z, sometimes a little more better data inputted into that one. Again, low pressure, boom. So, you know, crossover. This is May 30th, Saturday. This Saturday, this week coming up, 3 days from now. And then June 1st, we could have basic low pressuring areas get sucked up. Just, you know, at this point, again, very low confidence, nothing to stress about. It's just one of these deals. We look long range. You just keep at abreast of every model run, and you just know that chance is there. And now we're in that 10-day window. So these are the last 3 GFS runs have all, you know, showed the same thing. And then your Canadian model has been pretty consistent, showing the same thing. Canadian model is doing really well. Canadian model is one of the only ones that actually showed Bertha possibly being a thing. Carolyn, no, that's kind of a feedback thing I read, but it supports the fact that we just have general low pressure area. And here's your Canadian model. So here's your Canadian, a little bit of spin up in the Pacific Saturday, and then we have generally, this is June 4th. This is the Canadian model. Same basic thinking. Some low pressure crosses over. So, again, in the last 12Z run, same thing. So some of the Navy models done it some, so anyway, Canadian and GFS has been really showing it. Now here's the Navy model on tropicaltidbits.com only goes out 144 hours, but look, you can already see it's starting to show low pressure here on the Navy model too. European model, Zippo. So you European lovers, we do have the Storm. Well, it doesn't even show the Storm. It kind of does. Boy, it really backed off the Storm. It's not even showing the Pacific Storm. I don't know if Euro is king anymore, but anyway, it's basically not showing what the others are showing. The only thing that the Euro shows, if you look at the ensemble mean low pressure, we do have this. This is the Euro mean low pressure ensembles, and it does show lowering pressure. It's June the 5th, the exact same time frame as the others. So a little bit of confidence that even though the operational run doesn't show it, some of the ensembles show it. And we're going to look at that real quick. The Euro is drunk. What's up, Michael? Yeah, Mark, I don't know, man. We go from nothing to something. 30% to 70% to storm to landfall. All within an hour. I haven't even woke up yet. So you wake up to 30%. You wake up to 70, then it goes to 100, then you get to storm, and then you get landfall. Come on, man. We just had the whole tropical season within 2 hours. It's crazy. And really, it's because it meets the criteria. It's got spinach and it's got thunderstorms, basically, and if you got a tight center and with thunderstorms, it has to be classified. They can't. That's the science behind it. Those are the parameters that they need to have in order to be designated, and it had it. So, what are you gonna do? Can't ignore it. Can't ignore it. All right. Let's see what's up. Nothing much. Moon Big Diggity. Hey, Whitney, you never know. I don't know. I know it affects the insurance world a lot. A lot. Glad I don't have to do that. I don't want to be the guy that has to call it. I say, let's take a look at the ensembles. I love looking at the ensembles. The ensembles are a mixture of everything. So we go out 5 days. This is this weekend, June 1st. Here's our Pacific Storm. A lot of the European ensembles saying there's a good chance. I love this map. And we've had quite a bit more. Now we go 10 days out, June the 5th, 6th. Now we're actually starting to see more of them crossover. So again, nothing set in stone. It's just, some of the European ensembles are saying we're going to get some energy crossover. So that, this is just what we're watching. First part of June. It's, there's enough support to, and again, I do get called out a lot that I hype up stuff, but when you see an official NOAA map highlight that area, June 3rd to June 9th, then you got to pick on somebody else. Go pick on somebody else, man. I don't like to be internet bullied. I got feelings too. So here's the, I like this. This is a color map. This is 5 days out. High percentage of development chances with all the ensembles. And then, when you go up to 240, there's a big old clump of color. But that's kind of what we've been watching, So there's that. Another cool map I like is the GFS has a similar map with storm chances with ensembles. And if we go to June the 4th here, there's a big cluster of GFS ensembles showing possibility. You know, every one of these little dots is where it thinks a center could be. And what's cool about ensembles, hey, Jennifer Hawkins, what's up, Aaron Jackson? Virgin Islands, hey, man, what's up, Wayne? Beautiful down there, right? Nope, Atlantic, it'd become an Atlantic name. Pretty fascinating. Hey, Michael, Bertha just made landfall. No, I'm kidding, Monica. I don't get upset very easy. I have feelings, man. But so the ensembles are cool. All right. So a couple years ago, local meteorologist Mike Clay, I've been very blessed locally to actually become kind of friends with, good friends with Dennis Phillips. Paul Delgado and me now are kind of like buddies. And Mike Clay now also. And they invited me down to their studio, which was fun. But he introduced me to the world of ensembles years ago, and it's very true. You know, the old days, I would just share a model run like most people see, and it makes sense. You know, you see, you know, you go to Tropical Tidbits, and you zoom in on your region, and you look at the last run, and it's really easy to get caught up in stuff like this, where you would go out in time and see this image, you know, right here, and share it. But you got to look at a lot more than just one run. And these ensembles are great because they're all the little brains of the GFS that each has their own little opinion on whether this far out, with steering currents, high pressure, low pressure, you know, wind shear. So every one of these little brains calculates its own thinking on, you know, this little guy thinks here, this little guy here, this little guy here. And then the ensemble is pretty much like what the Euro does. It kind of makes a cool color map that just blends in once they start getting closer together. So, I mean, the GFS ensemble map has been really consistent, you know, and they're all sub 1,000 millibar. So that's all. All it does is build credibility that, you know, we could have something. That's all. So enough of that one. Let's see what else we can look at. All right. So, hey, Aaron. Yeah, I'm still learning. What do I think? Well, Michael is pretty much going due north. You know, unfortunately, yesterday we were watching NASCAR rain forecast for Charlotte tonight, and we saw this pulling northward, and unfortunately it's going to do the same thing. It's going to go straight north, time frame right through race time, and there you go. This is 6 p.m. tonight. So you can just see it. I'm gonna rewind it. See, it's coming ashore. This is tonight, 6 p.m. tonight. So we're gonna have rocky weather all the way up through Charlotte, Raleigh, northward, as this Bertha goes straight north through this evening and tonight. So we could get some squally weather. You gotta pay attention, Carolinas and Virginia. You never know, these little squall lines. You know, we got a tail. See this tail developing down here? So the SPC just changed their outlook for today, and we got a larger area now of dark green, and that is because of, where'd my model map go? Because of the tail. The tail of Bertha is coming ashore right there, more north part of South Carolina and North Carolina. And it could be, you know, we could have squalls and water spouts and big winds. So definitely something to watch out for there. Long range, let's take a look real quick because everybody's always curious. The whole weather synopsis of what's going on. We got a slow moving front here in the U.S. and Big storms down in Texas today. Hail. And as we go in time here, let's fast forward. Let's preload the images here real quick, and then we'll go look at them. Yeah, Aaron, it's live, man. What about Bush last night? Anybody see Bush get a little upset? He got beat by Chase Elliott. It was great. Yeah, Michael, we talked about that, man. It's a 50-50 shot, man. There's popcorn storms developing throughout the day here in Florida. You know, man, it's going to be a race of timing. If they could probably get it off before the big stuff comes. It's coming from the west to the east, so they'll be close. There's no organized systems, that's for sure. It's just going to be hit or miss on where these thunderstorms decide to develop. All right, so let's look at long range here. This is going into today. This is tonight. So here's our other low pressure system. This is why we got storms here too. This is a crazy setup. You can see it right here. We got another low pressure spinner here. You can see it right here. Well, let's do a static map. That one's kind of hard to see, but so here's another droopy front, but we got a low pressure area right here coming, and it's going to be pulling up storms for upper Alabama. That's why we have an enhanced, or not enhanced, slight. What do they call it? Green is what? Slight, marginal. Hell, I don't even know. I just say dark green. That's why we're going to have a storm threat today, and that's because of this here. So we rewind it. This is today. This is throughout the day today. Look at that. Low pressure. We're going to be spinning up some storms possibly from the Gulf here in the upper Gulf. So Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, this is throughout the day today. We're going to have a chance of storms, and you can see the storms firing here in Texas. So pretty cool to see this low pressure spinning here. This is throughout the day today. That's all day today. I rewind it, fast forward. Look at that. All right, so tomorrow morning, look where Bertha's going to be. This is overnight tonight. Bertha's going to be up in West Virginia tonight. She's hauling the mail. She's on a Greyhound bus. She's touring the East Coast, going straight home to see Mama up in Ohio. So here's tonight, 7 o'clock. Obviously, again, unfortunately for NASCAR, it could be smack dab over top of Charlotte into Virginia. Tomorrow morning, way up yonder here in Ohio, still some lingering storms on the coast. So look at that tail. We can still have the tail being pulled up. See that? That's even in tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. Look at that. And then she's going to get sucked into this front. And there comes the next weather maker. This is tomorrow night. There's our front starting to set up. And then we talked about all the rain. Friday coming again. Unfortunately for Carolina eastward. So all that's pretty much the same. We've been kind of been all over that. Let's see what else. Yeah, Sheila, that's true. The downrange recovery. That's all. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I want to go over there. But man, what do you do, right? Rambling. All right, so we're looking one more thing here. This is Friday morning. All right, so here's our front. Friday morning starts to move on into the east. Here's Friday afternoon. So again, Friday rains, East Coast. A little bit of lingering rain Saturday. And again, Sunday is pretty darn nice for most everybody. So Sunday is a great day. Like Travis Tritt said, it's a great day to be alive. So Thursday, a little break, East Coast, but we got the second round of rain coming. And really tomorrow night, interestingly enough, we could still see some tail of Bertha still impacting the coastal areas tomorrow. That's something to watch out for. Because the tail right now is setting up. So here's Bertha tonight. Here's 4 o'clock tonight. But there's that lingering tail. We always see the tails pulling up. And here's overnight hours. So definite something to watch there for sure. If Bertha's lowering pressures right now, that means she'll be getting stronger, allowing these storms to linger later into the night. And here's tomorrow morning. All right, so here's 3 a.m. Holy cow, 3 a.m. We could have storms all along the coast. Bertha's up here spinning tail. Look at that. So it could be a rainy night tonight along the coast. Charleston. Look at that. Look at that. Tomorrow, 7 a.m. Look at that. 1 o'clock tomorrow. So, it's a little break in the rain, but not much, because then you get the next round coming. So I'm afraid the East Coast of Carolina is going to have a couple days of weather. Anyway, all right. Hey Ava, I'm in. Hey Dale, what's up? What's up, cooking buddy? I'm in. If you're asking for Ryan, I'm in Oldsmar, Florida. Thank you, Rebecca. Nice. So we went out to watch the NASCAR race. We went to local Apps and Taps, and they're fans of our page. And we watched the truck race last night, and they were out on Miller Lite. So I got a picture of Highlight and a couple buddies. We had a few pictures of Highlight, and holy cow, man, that stuff's expensive. I'll stick to the cheap beer. All right, what's up, Sheila Ross? Let's see, Whitney. What else is going on? All right, so we covered a lot. So Bertha's made landfall officially. If you're just waking up, you missed her. Charleston, actually, you might become on the dry side here in a second as this spins north. But we got this big tail developing, and that's going to be the storyline. As big rains, man, I'm telling you, all this area was inundated last week with rains. It's coming again. And I don't even think the models have any idea what they're doing. So I wouldn't even, look. Well, actually, HRR. You know what? These mesoscale models, they call them, did very well yesterday. Some of these models were showing this happening, so they did very well. They beat a lot of people. So let's take a look at the rain. But we're gonna have big rains moving north. But all these little tails, we got to watch the rest of the day. Look at that. They're pretty strong looking. These are coming. And then tomorrow they're going to make their way over more into North Carolina. So, Myrtle Beach could get some here in a little bit. Let's take a look at the latest, some latest rainfall totals, estimates coming. We'll look at this first. See if we do indeed have any strong storms to worry about. No, there's there. All right, there's that. Let's look at rain real quick. See what the rainfall estimates are.
You've got mail.
Oh, thank you. There's our. All right, so this is through tonight. Well, that's pretty good little totals here. That's pretty good little totals. Let's zoom in a little closer to Carolinas. See some estimated rainfall as our Bertha spins in. Wow. So we could get some rain training. Look at that. Big time. Holy cow. Let's hope it's not right. All right, so this is Thursday morning. We showed these rains. This is Thursday. Let's just go all the way out. This is Thursday afternoon. So, we definitely got the chance for these tails. And these tails tag along, and sometimes you get rain training. Why are my sprinklers going on again? What's up with that? So, purple is 6 inches plus. White's 4, 5, 6 inches. So we could definitely have some rain training here all the way up the mountains, 3, 4 inches here. So that's just something to watch. 1 to 2 inches here, pretty much middle Eastern Carolina here, or middle North Carolina into Virginia. So there, the dry side is definitely the south side of Bertha, but got some rain coming. Anyway, all right. Barbie, no problem. What else is going on? AOL, yeah, Glenn, that's a joke. So I do have an AOL email, believe it or not. I have a Gmail too, but I I have a notification alert using that sound bite as a joke. So when I get certain texts and stuff from Twitter, I have different sound bites, and that one is something on my app actually. So it's more of a joke. And Sarah likes it. She goes, you got mail. Anyway, what else cooking? Yeah, more rain. You got it. More rain coming. Dylan, Northeast Florida, looking Sunday is going to be great. Maybe a little bit of rain Saturday. Nothing to stress about, I don't think. Here's your 5-day rain totals. You could get a little bit of something. I think the girls are home. They give me till 10 o'clock, and then they're like, screw it, we're going in. So we could, Saturday we got a front coming down, and so the best chance of rain is Friday, Saturday for the East Coast here. As we go out to Thursday. Here's Thursday. It's kind of a blobby mess. But here's Friday. Rains are setting up. Here's Friday. So Friday definitely got rain. Saturday, lingering rains. And then Sunday is really nice. Just scattered stuff, so. And the girls are home. Do I have coffee?
Nope.
Are you kidding me?
We've been gone for so long.
So, do you bring me coffee?
Oh.
Come here, Sarah. Say hi to everybody. Even though they didn't bring me coffee.
Sarah said it's bad weather outside.
It's bad weather? There's our weekly dose of Sarah. Come here, Emily. Want to say hi? We'll show everybody Emily. Everybody gets mad.
No school, mama.
No school, man.
Emily's like rusty.
Yeah. We always show Sarah. There's Emily. Here's my little redhead. I love them. They're like little dogs.
Emily plays softball.
Yeah, Emily plays softball. All right, see you girls. All right, anything else cooking? So we got a lot of weather. Hopefully I covered it all really well. We talked about long range stuff. We're still watching down here. We'll just keep watching. First part of June, we could have a little tropical something down here. We're going to start watching. And if they designate that Pacific storm as an invest, then we will get some spaghetti models. That's not the one. That's a different one. We'll start getting spaghetti models that will show that there's a chance it could come up into the Gulf. So anyway, hey Aaron, yep, she's my rock star. She's my little softball. But hey, guess what? They got all A's. Emily got straight A's her last semester, and so did Sarah. So good news. And actually, Emily turned in her. Yeah, but Julie said it's all because she's a homeschool teacher. Hey, I already showed Louie. Where's Louie? I think he's gone again. You have to watch middle of the show. What's my gut say on the lawn? Oh, here comes Louie. Julie's bringing him. Louie's doing good. Everybody loves Louie. There's my puppy. Everyone wants to see Louie. There's my buddy. We'll end it with Louie. Right? Louie's going to get a brother. Hey, Casper, that's Irma. Yeah, buddy. Sheila, you are Sheila Ross is our go-to launch coordinator here on Mike's Weather page. She has all the information. Right, Louie? What do you think? Oh, we can make him fall asleep this way. Oh. All right, yeah, that was Irma. That was, of course, me living here. I was storm chasing out in the middle of it. It was actually quite fun. Call me crazy, but the adrenaline rush of tracking Irma online while it was coming to our back door was very weird and surreal. But we made it through, so that was good. Gonna get the same one, Susie. I'm a Frenchie. I would never thought I'd like little dogs, but had big dogs. We had a border collie, then we had a lab, and we have Rusty. He's not We don't know how much longer he's got. But he still wags his tail, so he's still good. Oh, cool, and showing that. I know it's just you gotta be really careful with these long range CAG setups. They're called because models have a hard time deciphering whether or not it's reading things correctly. So that's just a big red peppermint blob that we're watching. So birth is fascinating. Again, if you're just tuning in, it just proves that hey, anything can happen. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who you follow or what science you follow or what model you follow. Sometimes Mother Nature throws everybody for a loop, and you just got to go with your gut. And so there you go. Donald, nope.
You've got mail.
Yep, there we go. Got mail again. He's doing good, yeah.
You've got mail.
These are. I gotta turn that off. But I don't know, Don. I'm worried about him getting a little jealous. That's the girl's gift for graduating 8th grade and 5th grade. They both did very good. In fact, I'm going to show you a picture. We still have Emily's where is it? Storm. Let me see here real quick. We still have Emily's drive-through graduation party we're doing very soon. Let's see, grad 11A. That might have been the one. Nope. Damn it. Visual insert. Hang on. Let's see. Pictures. Grad. Hang on. Grad. There you go. Grad 1. There it is. Nope. All right. One more. Hang on. Let me get. I wanted to show you my picture I did for the girls. So we got to do a little embarrassing parade for her coming up. And why is it not even coming up? I made it so big. Oh well. I can't even open it. I made the image so big. Now I can't know because I'm going to save it as a new image, and then I will pull it up, and then you guys can say, "Cool." All right. Yeah, blue skies. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, Charleston, you guys are probably seeing blue skies possibly already as Bertha pulls northward. All right, so here we go. Here's my little picture I did. So I actually had a big poster made. So there you go. That was the girls. Hey, cool, Philip. Yeah, we are official Coneheads. And by the way, we got ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. God, I always forget to mention them in the beginning. I got to make me a post-it note. They are sponsors of us here on Mike's Weather Page Live, and they will be for the whole season. Typically, we start this stuff in June, so I'm not in hurricane mode yet, but we already had 2 names. But back to the Frenchie, this is, the girls graduated 5th grade and 8th grade. And so we're getting them, they wanted another puppy, so we're getting a puppy. We got to have 2 camping dogs. Rusty never was a good camping dog. He's a little too big, and now he's blind. He just wouldn't. So there's that. So again, big shout out to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. And if you are in Florida this weekend, pop in, tell them you are big fans of Mike's Weather Page. And we're going to do some live shows there on the one here in Tampa that should be fun. All right, so the launch, Jeff, man, unfortunately it sounds silly, but it's 50-50. I mean, I think somebody posted a 66% chance positive now that they can launch. So that's good. The storms are going to be coming from my neck of the woods over that way. They might get there later than the 4:33 launch. So, plenty of sunshine. It might beat the big storms that are coming. So, I just don't know all the science that goes into what they need. If it was just solely if it was just solely the weather with the launches, then yeah, I would take a chance. But there's something like that people were mentioning the backup, the recovery areas. That's the stuff that they're gonna. And I think somebody said they're going live at 10 to talk about it. So we'll know soon enough. There you go, Sheila. Yep. So 60 no go. There you go, Aaron. Let's do it. we love chasing storms remotely. So the big story now, as Bertha moves on, let's look live where we're at. Here's radar. She's spinning away, going north. What we got to watch for now is the amount of rainfall we're going to see here in some of the same areas that got hit a couple days ago. And we're going to have this training rains that could come in tomorrow. Look at that. That's tomorrow. So that could be the weather story tomorrow as we just get this pull of moisture tomorrow as Bertha pulls northward. So anyway, yeah, Kim, we don't want no unnecessary risks. That's for sure. Nope. You're welcome, Jeff. Cool. All right. Well, thanks, everybody, for rolling in. And got a lot of water. Here's a flood map just came out. Look at that. That was updated. So there's your flood chances through tomorrow morning, and that's just what we showed. But there you go. There's and of course that secondary low we've been watching spin here in middle U.S. pumping up moisture, upper Alabama, Tennessee. So we got two low pressure areas. Boom, boom. And this something to watch. So there's that. Anything else I missed? And we'll start watching these long-range models. Let's go to Twitter real quick and see if there's any news on anything. Levi just posted landfall, Texas storms, names. Another round of showers today for Miami. Look at that. Flood hazard for Miami. Significant flooding possible today. Look at that. Again, Miami is nonstop. So all you bad people a week ago when that forecast was a bust that everybody complained, remember that? Because all the models, including the almighty Euro, all predicted all this crazy rain and everybody got nothing. Guess what? You're getting payback times 10. Mother Nature always works herself out and finds a way to make up for things, right? So there's a good satellite imagery of Bertha going ashore. There you go. So there's some more long range discussion on a strong Kelvin wave is coming, which it is strong. Wow, June 3rd. So that is another reason that area is definitely possible. That's a favorable condition that it enhances thunderstorm activity. So Kelvin wave predicted. I'll retweet that. There's the evolution of Bertha coming off of Florida. Pretty wild looking, huh? All right, so everything's good. So again, listen, if you guys, the cool thing is all right, so what I'm looking at now, just so you know, if I have a Twitter feed on my site too, by the way. If you go down the bottom here, this is that Twitter feed I'm showing right now. So if you want to go to this little spot on the website, it's really cool. It's the latest Twitter feed, and you can scroll here and get all kinds of stuff. Look at that. All kinds of weather stuff. Look at that. I also have the Twitter feed on my two apps, the app for the Apple and the app for the Android. And if you downloaded, this is embarrassing. All right, so here's the Twitter feed, live Twitter feed, which is great. Live Twitter feed. Oh, I lost my TV screen. But anyway, live Twitter feed. You can look at that. You can see everything. Look at that. Neat. So we uploaded a new version to Android yesterday, and something on the Google Play Store got screwed up, and it might be Google's problem, but if you downloaded my Android app yesterday and you got French fries and chicken, they somehow swapped the APK file with another company. And anyway, it's supposed to be fixed today. So that was only new downloads on Android, not Apple. So that was a little weird. So anyway, yeah. Hey, we watch boats. We let's see. There you go, Cindy. There's all your cool buttons. Charleston area, no blue sky yet. See you, Misha, Drunk Donkey. What else we got? Any more questions I can talk about? Miami floods. Holy cow. Yep. Joy, I posted that. Brian. Yeah, I don't know. Did you just download it? Because Google screwed something up and they're trying to fix it. So I just have to be a little patient, man. That's only on new downloads. Oh, hey, cool, good news. Well, that's great to know, and I'm gonna try to make it better. I mean, so shoot me, emails. I don't know. I like it. I've been doing really good. So like, it's not the best. I mean, I'm really not that tech savvy, but what is cool, like when we have a named storm, I put Bertha on the top. Oh man, now it's trying to update it. I hate Apple stuff. See Bertha? When you click on Bertha, then you get all the cool stuff. NHC track, spaghetti models, IR satellite, floaters. So then you can just get the instant stuff that way. So it is cool. And the other cool feature, the whole reason I started the app was we have a lot of people on sailboats and around the world, and they don't have a lot of bandwidth. So I pay for an API program that actually snapshots on demand the website. So if you click on Mike's snapshot, it pulls up an image. It snapshots the website as one image. And then you can zoom it and look around, and it's only one image. See? So none of the links work, but it's cool because it doesn't take hardly any bandwidth because you're just taking a snapshot. And there's the live radar. So that was one of the reasons I did it. So anyway, all right, enough of that. Cool. All right, well, let me upload this. We're going to upload it to YouTube, and we're going to talk about the weather for the space launch, and we'll talk about long-range models, and we'll talk about possible tail of Bertha tomorrow affecting the coastline. And then, of course, storms today, even in Alabama. We don't want to forget about our friends in Alabama. I just read they're going to have a burn ban through October 31st. I hope that doesn't mean there's no campfires at Talladega. I would have to go crazy with no campfires. So I was just looking at storm threats today for Alabama real quick. So this is today. All right, there's a little weather too, man. There's a lot of weather going on. All right, but look. All right, so coastal areas. This is today, 11 a.m. This is happening now, but we got storms starting to brew right off the Gulf, and they're going to pull northward throughout the day. Here's 3 p.m. today. This is Alabama, Mississippi. This is today. So we're going to have a rocky day here, just as the SPC showed. They just updated their map here at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. You can see it right here. Marginal risk for storms. This general area. And that's because of what we just showed. So that's weather story 108 of 1,000. Now I wonder why I don't get any work done. I got to die. Then I got to figure out how to post all of this to make sense. All right, so here's supercell chances today. See what the models are showing. And there is a storm threat. Maybe maybe not. There is a little bit right through here, but you never know. Those little guys can pop up pretty quick. So Taylor, nope. There's no high probability. No, Euro. Let's look at long range. I added the Navy model yesterday. I showed it. Imagine that. Navy site is not private. I have to go anyway. It's always been that way. I don't ever understand it. But so the Navy site has, let's see what it shows now. Yeah, see, it's back to the other idea of thinking. So here's a Navy thinking a storm 200 hours out. So this is still within 10 days, obviously. But so there's been two schools of thought. Basically, look, storm here. But you know, Navy's on it. Navy's pulling it northward 10 days out. There we go. So there's that Navy model. Then we can do the UK model. Actually was showing it too yesterday. Let's take a look. We'll take a look together at the UK. The UK used to be pretty good at tropical genesis. That's a big word. And it doesn't only goes out 144 hours, but look. All right, so again, this builds credibility. May 30th, we talked a lot about this early. But there's our Pacific storm, May 31st, and then we go out. This is June 1st. June 1st, system pulls north, low pressure, and the UK starts to show a little development off the Yucatan. So another model showing the same thing. And that's the first week of June. This is the Canadian model again. We can look ahead in time and see the Canadian model, June the 3rd, start to show low pressure. And then we can go to the GFS, same time frame, right here. So there's my mama. Mama's doing good, by the way. And Louis came over. Hey, what's up, Andy Simmons? Why Navy? What are you talking about, Navy? There's Louis again. Louis is just so jealous. I think he gets jealous that I'm talking on the computer. Right? Are you jealous, buddy? Hey, Michelle. Yeah, the Navy. Navy was like what the go-to site a long time ago. I still have it linked. Right here. Let's take a look. Down at the bottom here.
You've got mail.
There's a Navy site. I have a link. Naval Research Laboratory. And there's the old classic tropical website everybody used for a long time. Here's the old map. I haven't even shared one of these in a while, but they usually sniff them out, give you the heads up before anybody else. So there's that. So anyway, all right, I will. Aaron, what's cooking? Anything else going? Hey, Aaron. Well, we just had them squalls coming in off of the Atlantic, and any supercell can produce tornadoes when you have that much instability. Okay, but what else is good? All right, sounds good. Sarah's laughing at me right now. All right. Well, anyway, that's it. I can ramble on all day. We got a lot to talk about. Listen, I'll upload this. We'll do a replay at noon. Everybody seems like that. I'm not on a noon one, by the way. I hope people aren't on there thinking I'm a jerk. I don't watch the noon one, but we'll post all kinds of weather coming today. So there's a lot to talk about. So stay tuned to Mike's weather page. All right, everybody. What's up, Stephanie? You missed it, Irene. We talked about it all. See you, Dawn, Carolina. You're going camping this weekend, you said, Dawn, right? It might be a little crazy weather. You're welcome, Erica. Lost your Bimini. That's never good. Very southwest North Carolina. Hey, listen, is that where you are, Stephanie? You're gonna get. Listen, the tail of Bertha. You're gonna get some squalls coming in off of the Atlantic all the way through tomorrow. So you're going to get some weather for sure. Cindy, yep. I'll try to find updates on the SpaceX. I think they said update soon. 10 o'clock I'm meeting. 50-50 shot. Oh, they just posted 13 minutes ago. So here's your latest 50% chance of, so 50-50. I can't. That's what I said. I feel silly saying 50-50, but 50%. 50%. Can you believe that? Flip. You got to flip a coin. And ironically enough, we have less chance on Saturday and or the 30th. When is that? Saturday? So anyway, there's the latest 50-50. Holy cow, what do? Are you a gambler? Do you take a chance and drive? I don't know. Heat alerts out west. Look at that. It's going to be hot in California. 50-50 shot. Where would you go? I wonder if it's going to be busy or not. Kind of hope it's busy. It'd be awesome. Hear everybody cheering. Pretty. You get goosebumps. Oh man, you know what? Darn it. I can show it. I can't read comments. Then I'm going to sign off. So I'm going to turn my comments off. I took a picture yesterday at Mom's house. And I'm going to share it with you. I have not enhanced it yet. But let me see if I can. Oh, yeah, you can. All right, let me do a little quick color enhancement here because it's an old picture. And let's see if I can auto. That was pretty cool right there. I might just do that one. Okay, we'll just do that one. All right. So here's me. This is Mikey. Let me zoom in on me. All right, so here was the first space shuttle launch. Oh, and there's a glare. All right, I'll turn it.
You've got mail.
You can see it. That's me. I was young, but my dad took me over there. We had to take several tries. You can see the little white dot right there. That's the space shuttle. So that was me. Saw the first space shuttle go up, and that was cool. We just had to go several times because they had to scrub it a lot, I remember. But anyway, all right. Well, comments are off, so I'll say goodbye, and we'll go from there. Oh, I just put my comments back on. Pretty busy already, Sheila, huh? Oof. All right, we'll see. I'll be live tomorrow. Long Range Tropics watching. We're still watching. See you guys. Bye.